You're not going to speed him up. Even when you get aggressive guarding Thompson, he stays in control. He's just so tough to cover.
As we get closer to the end of the regular season, Richard, what would you say to the lottery teams right now?
To either bottom out completely and focus on your young guys, or do everything possible to make a run and get into that play-in tournament, because there's valuable experience to be had there.
And San Antonio making a change here. Capella's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Grimes is checked in. Vucevic, the pass to Dinwiddie. Doncic outside. Back to Dinwiddie. The three ball. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Spurs lead by 4. Here's the general. No good on the shot. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Dinwiddie. Capella with the defensive effort. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it. But they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Doncic. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
Substitution on the court.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the 4. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Washington passes to Irving. Thompson right side. Pass to Grimes. Back to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's the general. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Washington. To the paint. Here's Grimes. The general pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Out to the right wing. Second shot opportunity. Sohan with the ball. Here's the general. Back to Sohan. Here's the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Luka Doncic is checked in for Dallas.
Luka Doncic.
Here's Irving. 12 points for him. Doncic passes to Irving. And the officials call a traveling violation. And it's always a great time to check on the power rankings. Things heating up here in March. You look at the Mavericks, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
You know, for the Spurs, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, VA.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's the general. He's guarded by Irving. Here's the general. And he dunks it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
Pass to Lively. Thompson with it, covered by Johnson. Now Thompson, he's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Washington. offensive board. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That one misses. Castle's checked in for San Antonio.
PJ Washington.
And he's good on the second. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
And the Spurs call time here. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Irving for three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
And San Antonio making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. Here's the General. He's guarded by Washington. The General passes to Sohan. To the wing, right side. Here's the General. Sinks it from distance. The General's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the General, their last time out against the Mavericks, was tremendous. He contributed 42 points and did what he always does. He got others involved, and he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Dallas. Gafford comes in for Washington. And looks like... And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
Spurs 51. The Mavericks 49.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. San Antonio leading. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's Keldon Johnson. And it's the General in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Goes to the fadeaway. 23 points in the game.
Avoids the block thanks to the fadeaway. Quick thinking, and look, great touch.
Pass to Thompson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Keldon Johnson. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
The General passes to Paul. Thompson with a steal. For the lead. Rebound by San Antonio. Sohan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the General. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. The General's got 25 points.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's the General. He's guarded by Irving. And the General gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Left side, Irving. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Well, Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
4 on the clock. Doncic, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
All right, time for an injury report. All right, let's get an update here on Clint Capella. What'd you learn, Allie?
Hey guys, San Antonio's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Branham's checked in for Chris Paul. Here's the general. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Doncic. And that one hits the back iron.
And his struggles have been apparent.
Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Doncic. That one no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Oh, sensational! What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Mavericks trail by 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Thompson to the inside. In the paint, Luka!
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's the general. The kick out to Johnson. There's the triple. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Yeah, when it comes to his three-point shooting, Johnson is most effective from the corners.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Mavericks are making moves to surround Luka and Kyrie with talent. Now they've given up a lot of draft picks, but that's what you do when you have superstars in their prime. With their beefed up roster, Coach Jason Kidd says, we are deep. This is the first time the Mavs have been deep in a
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Thompson. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Wembanyama.
And so the San Antonio Spurs, they lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Manning the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Thompson in at the 3.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Down low. Here's Sohan. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Spurs lead by 13.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Thompson. Doncic outside for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Oh, it's Wemby!
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
It's Dinwiddie on the wing. And a slam dunk by Lively.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's the General. He's covered by Dinwiddie. The General, no good. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 13. Sohan with some nice D. The Spurs have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter.
A long, versatile guard at 6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie can play the 1, shift over to the 2, give him scoring and playmaking.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Here's the General. Pass to Wembanyama. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Mavericks trail by 8. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 25 points.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this 4th quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. From 9 feet out. And that one's good. Irving's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's the General. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Jones, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And Dallas also making a switch. Doncic is checked in for Dinwiddie. Spurs lead by 3. Here's the General. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Here's the general. He's guarded by Irving. Here's the general. He hits the back iron and sinks it. The general's got 36 points.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now. They needed that.
Throws it up high. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
They've really bottled him up here in the fourth. He's only 2 of 7 from the field.
Doncic outside. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Doncic. Pass to Irving. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. The Generals got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mavericks trail by 10. To halt the run. Luka! Get off me!
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
T-shirt time, fans. Put your hands in the air and make some noise.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Johnson with a bucket.
He's becoming a more potent offensive threat. When Johnson is catching and firing, it helps him get into a rhythm.
Doncic against Jones. Doncic, good.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Outside Irving. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And San Antonio making a change here. Paul's checked in.
Chris Paul.
Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. Pass to Doncic. Doncic! You see the strength.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Paul passes to the general. Back to Paul. 3-pointer. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Spurs.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the General.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Doncic, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 17-6 run. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
All right, it's time for some 2K TV Interactive. We got Jairus here who's going to try to answer this one. We're at the Basketball Hall of Fame, so I'm going to ask him, what year did Dr. James Naismith invent the beautiful game of basketball? 1761, 1841, 1891, or 1931?
I think we're going to go with, what was it, 1891?
Correct. You just got 200 BC. If you answer this at home, you also got 200 BC. Thanks. Good answer.
BC Rich.
Last week, gameplay director Mike Wang talked to us about the biggest changes to NBA 2K25.
There's so much to cover, and he's back with more, and we're jumping right back in.
I'm still learning.
And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and dressed for success. And the starting group for the Spurs. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Ball out there with the general, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the team. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Second chance shot, and Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Garland the pass to Mobley. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's the general. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Zohan can do a little bit of everything, including finding his teammates like he did there.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Loads it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Oh, and a terrific pass. Takes so much pride in his ability to make his teammates better.
Out left to the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Mitchell outside. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Garland with the bucket.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Here's the general. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Garland, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's the general, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And it's Mitchell missing. Spurs leading by 6. Here's the general. Good, and Paul gets the assist. The general's got 10 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Garland dishes to Allen. Wembanyama against Strus. Mobley left side. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. You look at the Timberwolves. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And San Antonio, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Jones checked in for San Antonio. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Passes it to LeVert, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now, here's Garland after the miss from the General. Knocked away. In transition, here come the Spurs. Jumps up, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Outside Garland. Holds it up there for Mobley. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Stolen by Garland. Now Cleveland moving it up. LeVert with it. Jones covering. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Two open that time. Made it look too easy. LeVert's got his second bucket tonight.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Coach, only two players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively. Not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 12. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Sam Merrill out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General, in his last time out against Detroit, had a huge game. He dropped in 36 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's the General. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Now, here's Okoro. He's covered closely. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Spurs leading by 11. Here's the General. He's got 10. And they get it back to the paint. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. The General's got 12 in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Allen kicks to Garland. Back to Allen. Over Wembanyama. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Allen.
Showing a lot of confidence on that shot. Allen's assertiveness here is terrific.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the general, covered by Mitchell. Here's the general, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Chris Paul.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
The Spurs making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Mitchell wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And he dunks it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Wound up there for Allen. And the rejection by Wembanyama. For the Cavaliers, Alinari, he's checked in for Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. The Spurs also with the sub. Castle's checked in. Timeout called, Cleveland. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's San Antonio delivering the blowout.
The Spurs, 60.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first two quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Paul out there with the general, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Strus. Mobley with it. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between the...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And here we go. Here's the general. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, Johnson tapping into his vision.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Garland dishes to Allen. Mitchell outside. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. there's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. The general, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
There's Garland, and he uses the glass on the way. Garland's got his second basket.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
Here's the general. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And the three off target.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Wembanyama outside. Trains the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code. Hit threes.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
The general passes to Wembanyama. Up again, controls the rebound. And puts it back up and in.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's LeVert, and a strong finish with two hands.
And LeVert is playing with such passion on offense. He's just not afraid to play a big role on that end.
Garland against Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 6 assists here tonight.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
Wembanyama, right side. Pass to Vassell. No one near him. Mobley with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Garland dishes to Okoro, and it's blocked. Here's the general. Count that one. The general's got 10 points in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, their shot blocker, the defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
and a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Loads it up there for Mobley, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For the Cavaliers, Gallinari, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Sam Merrill in for Garland. Trey Jones is checked in for... And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Allen's checked in for Gallinari. Max Strus comes in for Isaac Okoro. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Garland in for Sam Merrill. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The pass to Mitchell. Great D that time from the General. San Antonio's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here he goes. And it's Strus missing. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The General, Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Rewarded, right? So there's a lot of new offense, which I'm personally looking forward to. But let's talk about defense, because I have committed myself to the defensive end too. So what are some of the new defensive tools that defenders have at their disposal in NBA 2K25?
That's awesome to hear, first of all, that you're playing some defense now. But yeah, defensive upgrades are so important, and it's critical to balancing the game. One of the new features that we've brought onto the game this year is called the defensive cutoff move. So if you're holding the intense defense trigger, you can use the right stick to do cutoffs. And basically, it's just like sliding explosively to the side. And the idea here was to kind of match the dribbler. So the dribbler for years has had these escape moves, right? That you can really explosively go sideways or, step back and create space. So this kind of closes the gap.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the Celtics. An exceptional athlete with a developing skill set. Jaylen Brown, a critical piece for them as they prepare for their contest against the Spurs. Celtics. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and the starting group for the Celtics. The perimeter pairing is white and brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Chris Paul, then there's Johnson, and it's the General in at the 2. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Tatum. It's good from about 19 feet.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Holiday. The kick to Tatum from outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Shoots from 12 and too long on the shot.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Poke loose. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's the general. It's hauled in by White.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. San Antonio leading. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. The general passes to Wembanyama. Tries from 6 feet, and the general gets it to go. The general's got 6.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Brown with it. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. The shot comes out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Paul for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, Chris Paul has put in countless hours making sure he is a deep threat. That is a big-time delivery from 3.
Brown passes to Holiday. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Will it go? No good. Off the front rim. Spurs lead by 7. Pass to Johnson. Here's the general. Defended by Porzingis. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the Spurs score.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
White. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's just a smooth, tight handle right there by Derek White. This guy an offensive force. Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
San Antonio foul.
And San Antonio making a change here. Branham's checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White.
Substitution on the court.
Now Porzingis. He had 16 in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Sohan with a rebound. The Spurs have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either in...
So it's San Antonio now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. On the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, BA, I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Tatum, shot is good.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Here's the general. Pass to Capella. Inside. White with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his second bucket on the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 7. Last time they met in Boston.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Porzingis. San Antonio with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
White against Wembanyama. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. What's happened to their defense, man?
Here's the general. Kicks it out to Kennard. Pass to the general. And here's Capella. Here's the general. Fader on the way. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. The general's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a pretty fade. Defenders draped all over him. He created just enough separation to get that shot off.
And Boston calls time here. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
For San Antonio, Sohan's checked in for Clint Capella, and it's Paul in for Kennard. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, the general, their last time out against the Cavaliers, just played phenomenal. He scored 28 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight, too, guys.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's the general, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
White, good.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Here's the general. Pass to Champagny. Out to the wing. Here's the general. Good. He hits again.
We are bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons.
Boy, he's delivering night in and night out and nearing third all-time for scoring in a season. White on the wing. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's the general. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And here's Brown for three. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got his fourth rebound in this one. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Pass to White. Puts up a three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. And in the front end of the back-to-back. What's important?
For BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Celtics making a switch here. And again!
His offensive arsenal has been on full display all season long.
By the way, now tied for third place in points in a single season.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
1:44 left in the second quarter. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Sohan. And here's Brown for three. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got a rebound number 5. Hits yet again. Wow!
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Boy, he's already left his mark on history as he now moves into third place for most points in a season. Just amazing. And so it's San Antonio with plenty.
Your Spurs, 60. The Celtics, 37.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Celtics shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's the general and it's shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Brown, that's good.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Here's the general. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts in the game. First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's White. Pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Wembanyama. Sohan, the pass to the general. Back to Sohan. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. Sohan's got 6.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brown can't hit. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Tatum inside. He's against Sohan. No good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's White. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 12.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Up again. It's good on the putback. Wembanyama's got 14 points for the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And the Celtics call time here.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
And Boston with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. To the inside. Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
That's a big-time power move by Drew Holiday. He is so strong around the rim.
Here's the general. He's covered by Holiday. It's stolen by Holiday. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
Spurs ball.
And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Sunday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Tatum passes to Holiday. And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's foul. To the middle. Here's the general. Doesn't go for him. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
San Antonio ball.
With 1 on the clock. And the jumper is good. The Generals got 12 points in just the second half.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
And so it's San Antonio making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Really.
53.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team.
I know a big one that fans have been curious about is how the shot contest system works in 2K25. So talk about some of the improvements to that system.
Yeah, so without going into like crazy detail, we worked a lot of stuff here because I think what the main complaint was is that sometimes you would see something on screen and you'd see a number in the coverage, the coverage data that came out that wasn't necessarily one-to-one with what you expected. So we just went back to the drawing board, and one of the main changes we did here was to make sure that whether you are there at the start of the shot or there at the release of the shot, it wouldn't matter. So to make a long story short, what happened to a lot of people is...
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Here are the five for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's the general, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
4 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Clock at 2. Here's Barnes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Spurs ball.
Here's the general. Kicks it out to Johnson. The three. It's rebounded by Dick. And here's Toronto. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David.
Down in the corner, Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Here's the general after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line. And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
And Barnes sends it back. Inside. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Barrett. And that's now 6 points for Grady Dick. Here's the general. Dick defending. The general. Good. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Quickly. He had 15 points last outing. Barnes looking around. Back to Quickly. Lock at 6. Bobbed up there for Barnes.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
For the Raptors, their last game a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Barrett inside the three-point line. No good that time. Good D by Johnson. San Antonio leading. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Dick can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here we go, one-on-one. Shoots it up. And the Spurs scoring again. Raptors trail by 5. Quickly with it. Nothing on the board. Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Chris Paul.
Shoot 2. First free throw is good.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Spurs leading by 9. So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Purtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Dick in at the 3.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
So it's Toronto now, after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Dick. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Quickly. And here is Brown. Back to Quickly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
That's what Quickly wanted, to go inside and create some kind of contact.
A free throw drops for Quickly. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against the Suns was superb. He dropped in 38 points and had a season high in boards. He was doing work on the glass. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Capella with the bucket.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
To the inside. Brown nails the baby hook. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
It's stolen by Brown. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now, here's Quickly. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Here's the general. And that one goes long.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Dick finds Quickly. It's deflected. Here's the general. Last time out he had 38 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
San Antonio making a switch here. Branham's checked in. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 4 points this quarter.
Quickly didn't hold back there, taking some contact inside if he has to.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball. He's just letting it go.
And the Raptors call time here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Capella. Barnes down low. Sohan's there. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. 2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. his first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstardom.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Back to Mitchell. Driving the lane. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's the general, and Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Pass to Mitchell. Off target at the rim. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs.
64. The Raptors, 40. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got the general. Johnson is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's the San Antonio foul. The general can't get it to go. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Dick.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Emmanuel Quickley.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Dick passes to Barrett. Johnson over to help. Here's Pirtle. Capella covering. Inside, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the D can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
And stolen by Barnes. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's quickly missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The general passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Capella. Defended by Pirtle. Just 5 on the clock. The general passes to Wembanyama. Over Barnes. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Wembanyama's got 16.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Dick wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans. and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desire to... The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Here's the general. The Raptors getting the bucket. He dishes it to Capella. Here's the general. He's got 20. That's tipped. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Dick. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 16.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
San Antonio making a switch here. Castle's checked in. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. San Antonio leading by 19. Pass to Castle. Here's the general. He's covered by Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl. No good on that one. Vassell, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And he ends up missing both free throws. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality...
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. On the wing, Brown. There's the 3. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's the general. He's covered by Brown. Again, the miss. By the Spurs. Raptors trail by 21. Now Dick. He's got 16. Payne finds Brown. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Abaji. Defended by Sohan. Kept alive. Brown. 2 seconds left. Rebounded by Capella.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release, a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Payne with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Payne with the bounce pass. Shoots from 12. Abaji can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 23. Here's Branham. Here's the general. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Payne. Poeltl dishes to Payne. 5 on the clock. It's Brown with the drive, and Capella sends it back. And they're running. Here's Sohan. Drops it in from 11 feet. Sohan's got 10 points in the game.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel. Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA right.